world that values presence over perfection. We once found authenticity in flaws. Camera shake, vocal crackles, weathered paper textures. These were accidental, not designed for effect. But as digital systems replaced physical ones, those signs of human touch began to vanish. Yet the hunger for realness didn't disappear. Instead, it adapted. We now pay for apps that add grainy film, looks, or software that simulates hand-drawn Mai-Dai notes. Authenticity was never about truth. Just as Baudrillard warned about moving toward a world where images no longer refer to something behind them. They just are. We're there now, in an era of AI-generated art, deepfakes, and algorithmic nostalgia. The charm of the original is gone. All that remains is the simulation. What we call authentic today may as well be code, designed for our emotional response rather than historical truth. And like any marketable product, it keeps evolving, better faked each time.
Early computer systems were mechanical marvels, constrained by vacuum tubes and punch cards. Their true genius lay not in speed, but in redefining what machines.
Detection systems once looked for mechanical uniformity in machines, predictable patterns, sterile symmetry. But as AI learned to copy human flaws, it added misspellings to text and camera shake to videos to beat these filters. What we thought was a safeguard became the very thing our enemies began to mimic with surgical precision. As these countermeasures evolved, we find ourselves in a recursive game where the line between human and machine blurs. Authenticity becomes less about origin than performance. How well an object avoids being flagged by detection algorithms that are themselves built on the same flawed assumptions. This means authenticity is no longer a fixed truth, but a moving target, redefined by the very tools that threaten to erase it. Detection systems are now trained on data sets of real flaws, hand tremors, ink bleed, and even conversational stutters to distinguish human from machine. But if we can train machines to imitate humans, then who's training us not to trust them?
Then to check dye and fabric colors and check them accurately and scientifically, there's the spectrophotometer. This instrument can detect and record more than 2 million different colors.
Roland Barthes believed photography had a unique kind of truth because it captured that, has been proof that something once existed in real space and time. A photograph, he said, was the only artifact where you could see evidence of the past without needing a code to interpret it. But what happens when machines can generate images so convincingly that they mimic this temporal authenticity? the moment becomes counterfeit. A deepfake memory that looks as if it once lived in the world. What we trusted for its is no longer obvious. Postman warned that when efficiency becomes the dominant mode of communication, language begins to atrophy. If authenticity is now an output of algorithms rather than lived experience, then we're left with a kind of cultural amnesia, trusting things because they look authentic without knowing how easy it was to create that illusions. A deepfake video of your grandfather might feel more real than the faded photo you kept in your wallet. The emotional weight has been faked just as carefully. This the message without a code. Something that speaks to us directly in the language of presence. But once you can manufacture these messages at scale, everything starts to look handmade when it isn't. The emotional resonance we used to trust as proof of authenticity now becomes just another design element. What was once a window into reality is now a mirror with no depth, reflecting only what the algorithm wants us to see. We're not just deceived by fakes anymore. We become dependent on them, unable to distinguish.
Color Magic, $40 from Lifetree Software of Monterey, California. For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Paul Schindler.
In the legislative update file, the IRS continues its automation program. Businesses from anywhere in the country and individuals from 7 sample cities will be able to file 1986 income tax returns electronically. For the first time, electronic filers will be able to get an electronic refund if they include a number on their form identifying their bank.
AI influencers now have carefully crafted quirks, handwritten bios, flawed artworks, and even simulated nostalgia to make their machine-born content feel warm, human, relatable. The market for artificial humanity is booming because we crave these signs of authenticity even knowing they're fake. It's not just about the product anymore. It's about how it makes you feel that something real is happening. But what happens when everyone plays by the same script? When imperfection becomes a feature rather than an accident?